I've always noticed that sisters truly live for each other just through their actions, through the way that they act towards you, towards others. When you first join, you meet so many new people. You may not have known them from high school, you go on to college, you meet all these new friends, and maybe you went through all 4 years with them. Maybe you were the best of friends with them all 4 years. You know, maybe due to them moving across the country or, you know, just out of the state or, you know, in the next city over, maybe you've lost touch with them. But what's really great that we live for each other is because maybe it might be at a Founder's Day or an event that has to do with Alpha Delta Pi, or maybe you're just shopping at the grocery store and you run into them. And what's really neat about it is it's like it was just yesterday that you saw them. You know, it just brings everything back, and it, you know, maybe 5 years have passed, but it seems like it was, you know, 5 weeks. And, you know, that bond always exists. Serving as former recruitment chair and as the recruitment vice president, a lot of my favorite memories come from recruitment, just preference night, how, you know, the ceremony was, and just how everybody was so close and connected, not just with each other, but also with the new members, but also just the little things with, you know, having to plan the parties, having to get everybody organized, having to stay up late nights, you know, cutting things out or putting up decorations or just vacuuming or whatever it may have been. But that's where a lot of my favorite memories came from, serving in those two positions. I would have to say that one of my funniest memories had to have happened during my senior year. One of the fraternity houses on campus had a giant mouse that they kept in their house. I don't know where it came from, but we just thought one late night we would leave the house, go down to the fraternity house, go in their side door that was unlocked, and I just remember sneaking down the street. You really couldn't sneak because the mouse was quite large, but sneaking down the street carrying this big plastic mouse. There was like 4 of us just carrying it down the street, carrying it over our heads, and trying to sneak back down to the 80 Pi house down a main road through the city of Akron. And they must have stolen it from somebody. It was almost like if you stole Bob's Big Boy. It was like that. We went in the side door, went into the kitchen, took the mouse out of the kitchen, and just like snuck down. But you're not sneaking down the road with a giant mouse. But yeah, that's what I'm like to remember. I would have to say that my favorite philanthropy service event was when we did Pi-a-Palooza, that we got t-shirts and it said peace, love, and pie on them, and we had pie throwing contests, a whole bunch of different things, but at the end of the night what ended up happening was all the leftovers ended up just turning into this big huge whipped cream fight, and it was just a lot of fun, but we raised a lot of money. It was really rewarding because we knew that there was like a cause behind it, that we were raising money for the Round Down House, but we were having fun at the same time. If I could go back to my first day as an 80 Pi, the advice that I would give myself is to have gotten involved immediately. I do not think I'd be the person that I am today without 80 Pi. I was involved probably, you know, by my second year I got really involved, became the formal recruitment chair, but that first year I wasn't quite as involved. I didn't go to as many events, but I would have told myself to take advantage of everything. Get involved in everything that you can do. You know, remember that you're there for college and you're there for your education, but take advantage of, you know, doing things. Go to conferences, go to conventions, anything that's offered to you, take that opportunity because you're not going to have it again. If I could choose one word to describe my Alpha Delta Pi experience, I would say rewarding. I would not be the person I am today without Alpha Delta Pi. All the opportunities I had at the University of Akron and that I've had since then with the Alumni Association and as an advisor, I could not be the person I am today. I've gained so much experience, leadership experience, team building qualities, just so many things that I've gained from Alpha Delta Pi that I have to say it's rewarding because I could not be the person I am today without it. They'd be like, take 20,000. I know. What was my word? Rewarding.